MACDUFF! MACDUFF! Is known who did this bloody deed?
Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
'Gainst nature still, thriftless ambition that will rise up against thine own life's means. Then it is more than like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named and gone to Scone to be invested.
Guys, careful here, careful.
Thou hast it now! King, Cawdor, Glans! All as the weird women promised. And I fear thou playest most foully for it. Yet, it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine, why, by the fair it is on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? But hush, no more.
Tonight we'll hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with a most indissoluble tie for ever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
Is't far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time betwixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Hie you to horse, adieu, till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. Under him, my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they held him father to a line of kings. On my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my gripe, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind? For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered, put rancors in the vessels of my peace, to make them kings, the seeds of Banquo kings? Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he, in the times past, which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self, how you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments, who wrought with them, and all things else that would, to half a soul and to an ocean craze, say, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to me.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you could let this go?
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of this world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
You know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
I will, my lord, perform what you command me.
Your spirit shines through you. It must be done tonight. I require a clearness, and with him to leave no rubs nor botches in the work, Fleance, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than it is father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourself apart. I'll come to you anon.
I am resolved, my lord.
It is concluded, Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone?
Of sorriest fancies your companions making.
Using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint. Both the worlds suffer ere we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy.
Come on.
Duncan is in his grave. After night's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on. Gentle, my lord. Sleek your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his Fleance lives.
But in them nature's crop is not etern.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jocund. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale.
Fly!
Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse.
Then there's but one down. The sun is fled.
Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So prithee, go with me. You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Myself will play the humble host and mingle with society. A hostess keeps her state, but in best time we shall require her welcome.
Oh, pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks they are welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Both sides are even. Here, I'll sit in the midst, be large in mirth. Anon, we'll drink a measure the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
Oh, 'tis Banquo's then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good that did the like for Fleance. If thou didst it, thou art the nonpareil.
Most royal sir, Fleance is escaped.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord, safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trenchant gashes in his head, the least a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion, weight on appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here had we now our royal country roofed, for the graced person of our BANQUO present, who I rather challenge for unkindness and pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lies blame to his promise. Please, your majesty, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here's a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good... What is it that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
How canst not say I did it? Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Oh, pray you keep seat. My lord is often thus, and has been from his youth. Return to your seat, please. Upon a thought he will again be well. Are you a man?
I, and a bold one that dare look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you say led you to Duncan. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, shame itself. Ha, ha, ha. Why do you make such faces? When all is done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there. Behold, look. Lo, what say you? By what care I? Thou canst not speak to. If charnel houses in our graves must send those we bury back, our monuments would be the maws of kites.
What? Quite unmanned in folly?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie for shame.
The time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die and there an end. But now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and chase us from our stools.
My worthy Thane, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all. And then I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table and to our dear friend BANQUO, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all in him we thirst, and all to all.
To our duties and the pledge.
Ah! Avaunt, and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes that thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
Why so? Ye God, I am a man again. Pray you, sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting, with most admired disorder.
Can such things be and overtake us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? You make me strange even to the disposition that I owe, when now I think you could behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night and better health attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. All augurs and understood relations have by maggot pies and chuffs and rooks brought forth the secrets, man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which.
How sayest thou that MACDUFF denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send There's not a one of them, but in his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to know, by the worst means the worst. I am in blood stepped in so far, that should I wade no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er. Strange things I have in head, which will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, toil and trouble. Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice, and once the headsick wine.
Harpier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad that under cold stove days and nights have 31 sweltering venom sleeping got. Boil thou first in the charmed pot.
Double,
toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Come.
Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double.